Okay, so, I want to do something. I've never bought anything for this game. I want to buy a booster. I think. I'll buy one. Authorize. Where's my booster? Where is my booster? Dead Reckoning. Excellent. Phyrexian Rager. Liliana Spectre. Vicious Hunger. Vapor Snag. Squadron Hawk. Galvanic Juggernaut. Attacks each turn if able. Does an untap during your untap step. When the creature dies, untap Galvanic Juggernaut. Cool. Darksteel Ingot. Indestructible. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Another Stone Fortune Stick is my rare. Paragon of Eternal Wilds. Pretty cool. Pretty good stuff. I got some pretty decent cards here. I don't have a Dead Reckoning. Can't really say that was worth $1.99. I was actually expecting for like 3 boosters. But it did say add some booster. So, yeah. But I'm super hyped. We unlocked Ravnica. So let's head into Ravnica. Start out by exploring Ravnica. Everything, including clues, eventually ends up in Ravnica's sewers, but you'll have to deal with the native hazards. What did I get? 4 spells? Oh no. Slitherhead. Scavenge 0. If a creature was card with Scavenge in your graveyard, then at any time you could cast a sorcery, you can pay the card's Scavenge cost and exile the card from the game to put a number of +1/+1 counters on target creature equal to the exiled card's power. That's pretty freaking dope. Ew, got a connoisseur. Sewer Shambler? Swamp Walk can't be blocked while attacking a player who has a swamp on the battlefield. That sucks. That really sucks. And he can boost it. And there's nothing I can do about that. Until I get 2 mountains, which will be a long time. So, let's play the Fates. he's going to do the same. Or that definitely seems like the theme of his deck. Okay, Gutter Skulk. Nasty. Really use the mountain. Are tied in life. One mountain opens up a door of possibilities. Right. So... cannot block this, right? Yep. But what I could do... that I have. No mountain? Are you serious? Dude, come on. Okay, well I do have the instant. Destroy target creature can't be regenerated. Should he swing again, I will deal with it. But I'm on total defense until I get mountain. Why can't I choose a card in this area? Are you serious? I can't target it? I'm so mad right now. Come on, dude. Are you freaking kidding me? Rage so hard right now. Took 3 unnecessary damage. Jeez. Well, thank you for giving me the opportunity to block this time. That way I can destroy the card. Stupid. So mad. Alright, so the deal here is to block this. However, he can't scavenge. How that works though. Is that played as a sorcery? At any time you could cast a sorcery. Okay. That means that I can block it this way. Double sack. all mountain cards. This is like the sickest game of Magic I've ever played. I'm so furious. Okay, well. So what's happening? Fatal Fumes. -4, -2 until end of turn. That's pretty fatal. I could have sacked it. Defender 1/4, sack another creature. Corpse blockade against that touch until end of turn. It's pretty good defender, I like that. I like that a lot. Another Gutter Skulk. So I'm on the complete defense now, because he can sacrifice this and give this that touch. And I got another red card. Alright. Four, Gutter Skulk. I'm gonna love a mouse. Look at this. Look at this. All swamps. Ah! I'm so done with multicolored decks. Actually, this has been combined experiments constantly to create weird new creatures. Okay. Hang on a sec. I want to go to deck creation. Let's see if I can fashion together something. Deck contains no spells. Okay. So let's check out red and green. And let's look at the uncommon spells methods. And let's look at creature only. So we've got Rock Slides, we've got Paragon of Fierce Defiance. The 2 Pitchburgh Devils and the 3 Rock Slide Elementals are huge. What do I have here? 3 Nemesis Immortals. So I got some pretty big green cards. Let's take off the green filter and look at black. Okay. And blue. White. Okay, forget completely about multicolored. Cards that I have are really, really good for single colored. So let's look at red creatures and see if we can fashion something. I'd like to start with my biggest creatures. Charmbreakers. The Pitch Burn, very good. The what's that? It's 3/3 for what, 4 mana. I mean, here's the thing, guys. You're paying 4 mana. You're only getting 3. It would be good to pay 4 and get 4/4. You know, this guy's kind of meh. But it is a solid card. This guy, you're paying 4. You're getting 5/3, and he attacks just uncontrollably. I like that. Lots of good beaters so far. For 4 mana, 2/2, he beefs up other red, so you really want to have other cards out while you're having, while you're playing that guy. So we'll hold that to the side for now. It's kind of a specific way of building a deck, you know. 2-headed Cerberus, 3 mana, 1/2 double strike. Another card that you want to hold off to the side. Double strike allows him to attack as a first strike and then a regular attack. So this guy's real good if we can get him above 1. And we need something else to beef him up, so hold him off to the side. 3 mana for a 4/1. He can easily be taken out by a 1/1. But however, he can also deal with something that might be a little bit bigger than him. So this card is decent, to say the least. In my eyes, anyways. In constructed format, when you're fighting someone who has every card, or, for example, somebody who plays this game all day, every day, and just has all the cards, this isn't a card that you're probably ever going to see. Because there are so many cards better than it. But, for the cost, it's decent. Rock Slide Elemental. This guy's butch. You can really set up a deck around him and make him big and unstoppable. The Rakish Heirs, very good if you were using vampires. Killing Fiend, very good if you're using sorceries. Goblin Shortcutter, he pays 2 mana for 2/1, but, I mean, when he enters the battlefield, like a creature can't block this turn, so it's like an easy way to get around and go for the throat, if you will. Satire Hoplite, Heroic, when he casts a spell that targets this person, put a +1/+1 counter on him. He's very good, very, very good. If I had some sorceries that would beef red cards. Goblin Bushwhacker, Kicker, so you pay 1 extra mountain when you play this card, and you get this effect. When Goblin Bushwhacker enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. So that's pretty good to put into your deck for like early rushdown. Foundry Street, Denson, another red creature enters the battlefield under control. This guy gets +1/+7 until end of turn. So essentially, he lasts longer. His usefulness lasts longer if you're using an all-red deck. Now let's see what spells we have here. Okay, here we have Coordinated Assault. How many? 2. Up to 2 target creatures, each game +1/+0, gain first strike until end of turn. Very good for many different things that we saw. This can go really well with many of the creatures that we were looking at. Fury of the Bitins is an enchantment. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and attacks each turn if able. So it makes them go insane, and they get pretty buff. I mean, +2/+2 is pretty good, especially since you're only paying 1 mana. Shock, you know, 2 damage to creature or player. A little bit of control. Skullcrack. Players can't gain life this turn. Damage can't be prevented this turn. It deals 3 damage to target player. I think this card is very good. Honestly, 2 mana, you're dealing 3 damage, and you're preventing a white deck or a green deck or any deck that has life gain from, you know, triggering their life for that turn. Not to mention, damage prevention is gone. I think this is a good card. The only problem is it's 3 damage directly to the player. So keep that in mind. Fling. It's an additional cost to cast Fling, sacrifice a creature. Fling deals damage equal to the sack's creature's power to target creature or player, so you sack a creature as well as paying 2 mana to deal. Yes, this is really good in a deck where you really don't care about sacrificing a creature. You're actually going to benefit from sacking a creature. Not in the deck that I'm currently running, or that I will be building. And I say that because I haven't seen any of my creature cards that would benefit from that other than, like, Rock Slide Elements. Krinko's Command. This allows you to put 2/1s on the battlefield. This isn't bad for early game. Late game, you really gotta have a card that's going to take advantage of those little red creature tokens that you're putting out there on the battlefield. Anger of the Gods. This is 3 damage to each creature. This would be my creatures as well. And they get exiled, so you really get around the grave decks. Decks that flourish, having other cards in the graves to be stronger. It's pretty good. The Lightning Talons. Enchant creature +3/+0 and has first strike. Very good card. Act of Treason. Steal cards for a turn. Bolt of Kronos. 3 damage and scry. Portent of Betrayal. Gain control. Oh, okay. This is like the new school Act of Treason. It allows you to scry 1, but at the cost of 4 mana instead of 3. Did I say that right? Yeah. Demolish. Destroy target artifact or land. It's not bad to have in your deck. In your sideboard, to be specific. Blood Feud. Target creature fights another target creature. Now I think this is kind of pointless. But I could see uses for it possibly on the heroic creatures where they benefit from being targeted by a sorcery or an instant. Okay, so now that we have a good idea of what we have separately, let's go back to the creatures. And which ones do we have that can be targeted? Heroic. I want more information on heroic. When you cast a spell that targets one of your heroic creatures, you get a bonus. So it's a spell. When you target this with a spell, it gets the heroic bonus. So it can be targeted by an enchantment or anything. That's awesome. So I'm gonna look at my spells because I had a really good idea of what to do here. So this is a card, it's a spell. It's going to target my creatures, so any heroic creature is going to get a buff. So essentially I'm going to go with a heroic deck here. Hero up with it. Skullcrag, Lightning Talons. Okay. Creature time. So this Hoplite is going to be great. Got a lot of 1 spells. This is the mana curve down here. Now you want this to curve. So you don't want too many 1 cards, you know. I think we have enough. Instant or sorcery, this guy gets beef. Or we can go with the shortcutter. Personally, I think the shortcutter is only good in rushdown decks, control heavy rushdown decks, and since I am going with the control, I will run him. So for 3 mana, we want Rock Slide all day. This guy is pretty good. This guy's very good in this deck. So what does that leave us? 16 creatures, 5 spells. So we could definitely add spells here. As a matter of fact, we can add the artifacts that we have. So let's have a look at those. Traveler's Amulet. useful here. Quick creature has flying. That might not be bad. Let's try that. Blasting Station. Nope. Darksteel Ingot. Indestructible. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. So for 3 mana, you get a mana. It's not bad if it's a colored deck. Galvanic Juggernaut. This is 4 mana for a 5/5. It attacks each turn available. It doesn't untap to your untap 7. Another creature dies, untap this guy. I like it. I like it. Okay, so we want shock. It's a guaranteed 3 damage. We want Krukus. 1 Krukus command. Anger of the Gods. Multichromos. And... I don't know. Perhaps an act of treason? I guess we'll have those. And then the poison of betrayal. Cool. Alright, let's go explore. Let's go explore Innistrad. Wouldn't mind having an Innistrad booster. Or was it the other one that had the heroics? I think the other one had heroics. Theros. The trump of hooves signals the approach of a Scimitar warband. Let's go, warband. Coming to get ya. Okay, tons of mana, and I did not choose the right deck. We're backing out. Sorry about that, guys. Probably edit that part out. If I don't, it's because I'm lazy. Just being honest. To give this a different face. Where do I do that at? Right here? I need something red.